So I want to get to this place. Over here. So I'm going up, then left to this big tree. Let's enter the tree as well. Entering the tree! And hopefully it won't be filled up with rats. And I should probably change back the weapon on... Oh!
Greetings!
Yes, greetings. I thought it would have been voice acted because you said greetings, but no. No voice acting here. Or not at least more than greetings.
Greetings, Garis, the former captain of Jamandi Eldor's personal guards, nods to you, as though you'd seen each other in Rostov only yesterday. He limps noticeably, and his clothes are stained with blood and looks every bit as grim and focused as when you first met. But this time you also sense a hint of excitement in his eyes.
I have urgent news from Rostov. The investigation that I've conducted at Lady Jamandi's orders have proved your innocence. Tartuccio was and still is the Pataxian spy. That dreadful night, it was him who had opened the gate and let the assassins in. It appears that he had planned to gain the barony and Eldori's support, only to later place these lands under the command of his true patron. King Irovetti is no stranger to intrigue, and likes to use others to do his dirty work. Anyway, Lady Jamandi sends her apologies.
Yeah, you could have had us in prison instead of during the investigation. You could have had the evildoer in custody right now.
Lady Jamandi ordered me to capture Tartuccio. We were following his trail when that damned mist fell. First we entirely lost our way and then stumbled right into a bandit ambush. Alas, nearly all my people were wounded and can go no further. And so I am here asking for your aid. I'll point out on the map where Tartuccio is supposed to be. Bring that scum to Oleg's trading post, dead or alive. Rostov will not forget this favor. That sly bastard has caused us no little trouble, that's for sure. When he showed up in Rostov and announced he was going to join the expedition, nobody suspected a thing. Yes, a gnome, yes, a sorcerer, but so what? Even after that terrible night, some of my people were willing to bet money on you being the spy.
Me, a spy? Never.
His overconfidence was his downfall. Tartuccio's henchmen, it seems, imagined they could safely meet with Pataxian spies in the town's seedy underbelly. But Rostov is the ancestral home of the Eldori, and Lady Jamandi is respected not only by the aristocracy and the common folk, but also by those on the other side of the law.
Oh, that's good to be
We received
respected
a
by, I
message
guess.
from the slums. A good friend, who wished to remain anonymous, suggested the Sword Lords take a closer look at a certain guest from Patax. Jamandi immediately sent for me and ordered me to capture the spy, all very quietly, of course. He told us everything, and not only about Tartuccio. I doubt that Irovetti was pleased to hear of his agent's failure.
See you later.
I'll go ahead.
Where's Elk?
Serves you right.
The path is clear.
Tab to see if there's anything here, and there is. Toad!
Tear them apart!
You should probably use Rage.
They go down!
Consider me provoked.
Like, we need to
A solid
move in
plan.
here.
Unworthy.
And you need to... do we have, like, a crossbow you can use? Yeah, here you have a crossbow. Yeah, that's exactly how you use it.
Look at me, Gorum!
Yeah, that's nice. And I should change out her weapon as well to this. Because higher damage, but higher hit chance. $2d8. What? 3 to 17, and this is 1 to 10. But I have +2 to hit with this weapon compared to this one. So pretty sure that this one will be better in most situations, especially because most things we fight have a really high AC. She's really red.
Tread lightly.
Okay, now we have a
How curious.
crossbow on the healer.
I did as you asked.
Good. It would be bad if you didn't do what I asked.
What a surprise.
You would be an awful follower. Oh, some bags. Who leaves bags of potatoes? You eat potatoes. You don't just leave them around.
Repent!
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
I'm guessing some characters says let's be careful when they hear enemies.
Here I am. See?
The path is clear.
Let's run around and kill some more frogs. Okay.
Done and done.
Huh. I didn't think I would be able to do that.
Anything else?
Ooh, yes please.
It's just not my lucky day. I did as you
Ooh,
asked.
wand. Lead blades. Ooh. That's nice. And a lot of gold. Okay, so lead blades increases your effective weapon size by 1 step. And that was
I'll go ahead.
maybe masterwork rapier? Yes, the rapier. Okay. So lead blades increases your weapon dice 1 step. That would make this weapon a 3d8 weapon. This weapon would be a 2d8 weapon, I think. And then if you use enlarged person, this weapon would become a 4d8, and this weapon would become a 3d8. So it's really good. And
Sure,
we
you're
should
ready and willing.
probably equip that wand on somebody who can use it like often. Let's remove the scroll of that and add a wand of... Where is the wand? Here. No? Oh, you can't use lead blades. Okay, then we'll use it on her. But she doesn't have it on her spell list. She will need to use a spell check thing to get it
Let's
to work. Can I, like, go down? Please? Yeah?
The path is clear.
I don't think you should be stuck up here. Just saying. Do we have rope we can use? I can drop it. Do you have some kind of teleport? I don't think so. Yeah, we're stuck.
Tread lightly.
That's awful. Autosave. Yeah, I think we have to do this. My quick save is like earlier, so this is the earliest point. Yeah, that sucks. I hope they fix that. I don't think it was only me who were stupid. What's that? What does that mean? Probably that I should enter. I'm guessing that I should enter that area.
Greetings. I have Lady Jamande ordered me to capture Tartuccio. That slum is over. We received a message from the slum.
Yeah, okay. So we killed some frogs here,
I'll go ahead.
and we should save. There's some frogs here, and there's a treasure thing.
You cannot stand against me.
Provoked. Serves you right.
Unworthy.
Got a little bit hurt this time, but no worries. It's not like they're very difficult enemies. Still need to
I
run.
see something.
Oh,
Anything else?
okay. Save.
Would you look at that?
The money. And the potato.
You deserve
I'm
it.
not afraid.
And we have not changed
I'm listening.
weapon on this guy. He should have a crossbow. You're just a healer. You should never like.
Head on.
Oh, didn't see him before. Okay. Now there's a mobility thing to move down the tree, but not up it.
The path
What?
is clear.
Before it was the other way around. And it was good loot up there as well. Oh, a letter. Let's read the letter.
My dear Kenneth Plamer, with your desire to pursue a new archaeological mission in mind, I spent a few hours in my library today and identified a location worthy of your research. In the northeastern part of the River Kingdoms lies a region called the Stolen Lands. Many antiquities can be found in such places. No doubt an inquisitive researcher would be able to find old coins, significant cultural remnants, and even pieces of artifacts that might be restored. Naturally, you shall require the services of a specialist to evaluate your findings during your travels. I've no doubt of your ability to recruit such a specialist once you arrive in the Stolen. Lands. Such contacts can typically be made in large cities or settlements. You would not want your return journey encumbered with items of scant value or interest. After all, before you set off, it is my obligation to warn you that this place is untamed and can be perilous. Watch not only for bandits and monsters, but also impassable swamps and dangerous open plains, should you decide to visit the Stolen Lands. I strongly urge you, Kenneth, to hire a professional guide, and, better yet guards. It is wise to take precautions. I should appreciate it greatly if you return with a few amusing curiosities for me, as a token of our friendship. Your true friend.
Like, those are probably the same type of thing. Let's go up here. I know I saw an enemy there, but let's like search one area at a time. Oh, can we look at it? Like an old mine shaft. It just got darker.
Tread lightly.
Okay, tread lightly. It's good to know that that's a warning symbol for a fight.
State your desire.
Can you cast that
Learn
spell?
how to use it first.
Nope.
I will grant your request.
Yeah, not
We
humanoid.
should move.
I don't know
Here
what type
I
of enemy
am.
that is.
See.
Our duty calls. Let us be careful.
Any
Scared?
last wishes?
You should be.
She got pretty hurt.
And so they walked on.
Yeah, we should probably buff her with more AC. But I'm like egoistic.
Anything is possible.
Can you heal him as well? I'm egoistic with my healing, so with the buff, so I only buff myself. Because that's the best way to do it.
I shall end this
Oh,
suffering.
okay. You have strength damage, okay. Let's start singing. And maybe cast. Can I? Color spray like that. Okay, the color spray wasn't needed.
The path is clear.
Okay, we've been here. I just want to explore the whole area, so I don't miss anything important. Okay, there's some enemies, and here's some loot.
Wretched things.
I will not
Submit.
buff here, because they were really easy last time, so...
This is where I step in. Leading you out of our story.
I don't even know if the skin is valuable.
I'll go ahead.
I got skin them. This area is pretty big. I can lead there. Okay.
Done.
Two daggers, coin, silver ring, and some vegetables. Ooh, dueling sword. Magical. Heavy armor.
Done and done.
Nice. Okay, yeah. Longsword. Just take the coins. There are enough supplies to encamp once. Okay, so we could encamp here for free. Okay. That's interesting. So now we know we can find ready-made camp spots where we don't need to have resources. So that could be helpful.
A solid plan.
Can you make an epic pose?
Holy
I need
smokes,
inspiration.
how many there are. Yeah, that's a lot. You should definitely sing.
How curious.
killed a ton of them. Oh, Alchemist Fire and ear piercing scream. 9 charges.
Let's head out.
Like they're cost level 1 with once, which is understandable, but because of pricing and stuff.
I wish there was another way.
Oh, that's
Forwards.
a giant centipede. Another one.
Dawnflower, grant me strength.
What a surprise.
Oh, Saren Ray, I see your light.
Yeah, that's good, I guess.
Advance.
Yeah, we'll need some healing after this.
Something bothering you?
Can you maybe just do this? And then another one, please.
Oh,
Good, and you should probably heal yourself. That was a lot of them.
I did as you asked.
I believe I've found something.
I did as you asked.
Yes,
Something
you
out there.
did. You're so good.
I've broken a nail.
Yeah, you should probably
No, I'm
Fix that.
embarrassed. I've broken a nail. Done and done.
good. I like you a lot more when you finish things.
The path
Ooh.
is clear.
Let's look at this. That's a box.
I failed. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you are. The DC is 14.
Just letting the ink dry. I did as you asked.
Heavy pick. Mage armor, reduced person. Okay, collect them all. Backspace, I think, to collect all people. Let's just sneak down the side here. Nothing, okay. How big is this area? It seems to be like humongous. Did we loot those? Don't remember. I think so. But let's explore the middle.
Enemy near.
Oh, we want to collect ourselves.
They go down!
This is for you.
Repent!
unworthy.
I'll fight if I have
Didn't I
to.
pick a different weapon with you? Hey, didn't I do that with you? I'm pretty sure I have a memory of doing that. Maybe it was before the reload. It could definitely be before the reload.
Tread lightly.
Okay, we can explore here as well. Okay, let's go up here. And we're move slowly because we're encumbered. Let's drop armor because armor is not that valuable. And it's a +1 sword, that's pretty good. Can you sort by weight? Yeah, those are not valuable enough to keep. Neither is that. that might be. I don't know. But now we're done the medium load at least. I would like to have like a dunk or something to carry my stuff for me. A portable hole would also be good. Oh, a kobold. Let's talk to a kobold. And here's the radishes. Let's see what the kobolds say. So it's really good that I explored the whole area and not leave before.
One kobold flame shaman. A kobold lying in the middle of the patch calls out to you, judging by the sorry state of his scales. He is the eldest of the group. His red eyes squint from the light, and his throat struggles to form words.
I want to be their ally.
Comma kobold flame shaman. Our patch. Our celestial radish. H1.
Okay.
Comma Lindsay. Yik. Radishes. We grew them back in my village. One day, while I was reading a book, my pa grabbed it from me and threw it into fur, and then he made me go pick radishes. It was autumn, and the ground was wet and cold, and there were worms everywhere. Ugh. Filthy roots. About that radish. Chaotic neutral. Trickery 191. Leave quietly. Taking a bucket of moon radishes with you. What are you doing here? Attack. There is no place in these lands for such creatures. I must go.
Yeah, that could be an idea. Maybe talk about the radishes first?
Kobold flame shaman. The oldest kobold lifts his head from the ground and tries to focus his eyes on you. Law fudge good. I don't need all of it. I will leave half of what I dig out for you. Lawful new trap. Diplomacy 18. There are enough radishes for everyone. You mustn't forbid others from using what grows freely in the forest. I will dig out as much as I need. Neutral evil. Intimidate 17. I will take what I want, and no one will stand in my way. Understand? Let's talk about something else.
So let's talk about something else and then use this option. We're successful.
Comma succeeded at a trickery check. Finding the right moment, you quietly leave the patch with a sizable bunch of radishes in your hands. The kobolds pay you no heed.
Good. We're like a bunch of drugged. We're drugged. That's good to know. They're drugging themselves. Oh, what is that? Okay, yeah, hi. Ooh. And the book. Let's read the book. And that's probably a +1 chainmail. +1 chainmail. Okay, same as the barbarian has. Lab journal. Let's see what the lab journal says. And I really like that they start the book from the middle. You read books from the top.
Went into the woods, found many roots, pine cones, flowers and a dead squirrel. Scant little I can make of that. I must consider where I might gain rarer ingredients for my experiments. Some damnable raccoons got into the hut while I was exploring the woods. Broke all the glassware. The only things left are 10 flat bottom glass tubes, 5 round bottom flasks, a couple porcelain mortars, 3 petals and the precious spiral. A good thing all the pots are still there. So many good chemicals wasted. Shame. Need to lock everything up in the closet.
Need to look everything up in the closet. Okay, let's go down to the next one.
Tried to finish the experiment today, the one I started at the old lab. Used the lead powder from the master's box. At the crystallization stage the liquid foamed, changed color and formed a deposit. Another unsuccessful experiment and I've all but exhausted my supply of essential materials. Caught a raccoon with a snare trap. Didn't get the bastard to the hut in time. Perhaps I should ask some hunters for help in catching experimental subjects, but I must save money, and besides, I see how those bumpkins scowl at me, as if I've grown horns.
What types of experiments are you doing? Is my question.
Third attempt at the crystallization experiment. Broke the last round bottom. Flask, I recall my tutor calling me ham-handed and making me clean up. Perhaps he was right, but he did teach me much, despite everything. But why didn't he wish me to develop my abilities? Didn't he want me to learn anything beyond the basic potion recipes? Kept saying I wasn't ready, but in truth he feared the student surpassing the teacher, and for good reason. I shall prove. This process works, I'll prove it to everyone. Today an old lady came from the nearby village, asking me to make her goats yield more milk. I had to help, I'm in desperate need of money. Oh. Why must I spend my time so?
Because you don't have money.
Boring, boring, boring. Several pages remain empty. Then the writings continue. Observation day 1. Finally, I finally got a chance I can't miss. Capital I. Found a dying elf in the woods. She was barely breathing, and ants were swarming all over her. Who is she? What happened to her? It matters not. This is the opportunity I've been waiting for. With great effort I managed to drag her to the hut, remove her clothes and hide her behind the bags in the corner. Enough. Wasting my talents on trifles, it's time for action.
This seems really weird. I hope he's a necromancer and not something else.
Use the largest glass tube from the master's box, the one with the warning. In case of contact with skin, wash off immediately. The doctor imperative all the standard warnings. I spread it evenly over her body, and began my observations. Observation day 3. The subject has survived. Had to tie her up and gag her. The moaning could attract and wanted attention. Her skin is changing, but it's hard to determine the precise character of these changes. The early stages of festering, perhaps. The treated areas do smell faintly. Observation day 5.
Yeah, what are you doing?
The changes continue, faster and faster. The epidermis has festered away. The joints are grown swollen, tough and calloused, and the subject has a fever. Observation day 9. Over the past few days, the subject's legs became covered with mildew and moss. Her fingers and toes grow long and crooked as though she would grow into the ground. Capital I. Shall move the subject outside. The experiment now demands sunlight. Observation day 13. The body's changes are so significant, it's impossible to recall the creature's original appearance from the way it looks now. Capital A. Seething growth covers the whole bodies.
So the creature is walking around. Is this creature? Maybe we should end its suffering?
Surface. Every day I find new kinds of moss, mildew, grass and other plants. The subject attempts to move. Had to immobilize her. I try to make contact, but she utters inarticulate sounds. Unlike to howling. Might intelligence be restored at a further stage of regeneration? Observation day 18. The subject has grown larger several times. She is now strangely quiet these last few days. I'm beginning to worry. In the end I see I've become attached to her. She will make me famous. Observation day 25. My living experiment shows all signs of obedience. She is much like a little tree, magnificent walking tree. She is already 8 feet tall, and the child keeps growing. Capital I. Wish to give her space, more fresh air and sunlight. I suspect we shall need some fertilizer. For now, I only walk her around the woods on a leash. This is the greatest achievement of my career. Soon we'll be ready for a journey to Absalom, and there I will present my masterpiece. I must think of a name for my girl.
Okay. And this will be all from me today. If you like this video, like it. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.